Christmas is just around the corner. Are you feeling that anxiety deep within your gut with all of the toys and games and candy and all the things that are gonna be entering your home in just a few days? I know I am. I always have this like fear, anxiety in the pit of my stomach. While we try to be pretty thoughtful with the gifts for our kids and know where everything's gonna go, that doesn't stop grandparents who only have our kids as grandkids on both sides. So they're inundated with toys, they're inundated with stuff. And so I'm just feeling this kind of like dread leading up to Christmas, which is not how I want to spend Christmas. And so being proactive this year, and I am actually gonna take an hour or two to declutter my kids' rooms and go through all of the toys in our house. I hate these ducks. Oh. Stop. So if you have even 15 minutes to spare, I think this is a really good exercise to do before Christmas, before all of the stuff comes in, so that after Christmas you can put everything away and you don't have to feel this need to declutter after Christmas, which I may still do, but it's nice to do it going into Christmas. So grab some coffee, put this video on in the background, and declutter with me. So first up is my 7-year-old's room, which I actually got the urge to declutter yesterday. She is very particular about her stuff and she had so many treasures that she had created, and so I decided to go through with her off camera yesterday. We went through every single thing in her room. We filled up a whole garbage bag full of trash or like crafts she had made that she didn't care about anymore, stuff like that, perler bead creations, and just boxes from toys that she wanted to hold on to but she's okay getting rid of now. And then we also filled up almost a whole box of things to donate, which was really, really cool. I ended up also rearranging her room, but I'm really excited. I'm gonna just take you guys on a little tour and show you how much excess space we have now open, not waiting to be filled, but there and ready in case she does have some things that she gets for Christmas that are gonna stay in her room. So her bed used to be over here, but having a day bed in a not super huge room, it just having it centered on the wall made a lot of dead space on both sides, so we just decided to put it in this corner. And so now she has a lot of space in the middle. So her bed's here. I moved some of her artwork around. She's got her nightstand right there now, but she's got her dollhouse here, which she plays with every single day. It's got her LOLs that mainly she buys herself, and her Barbie dolls that are all nicely organized in here, her nightstand. And then we moved her desk over here, which is just two 2x2 like Calyx or Target Threshold brand cube units. And then we had a thing of melamine, a sheet of melamine cut down, and then you just add an edging to it. You iron on to finish the edge, and then we just screwed it in from under the underside, and it makes a nice desk with lots of storage. So she had a lot of stuff in these. This one just has some books and like a yearbook and different things she can do at her desk, like drawing books and stuff like that. This is all of her 18-inch doll. Like we have an American Girl doll and we have our Generation doll. That's all the accessories, and in this bin is all of the clothes she has. This bin is empty. And she actually turned this. She put a tension rod up there with hangers so it can be a little like wardrobe for her doll clothes if she wants. This is, she likes to cut up doll clothes, and she's actually getting fabric and different things for making her own Barbie clothes. So I knew this would be a good place to put that. So when we were organizing, I'm like, put that all in a bin, and if you ever have any more, you can put it in here, because I know she's getting that for Christmas. This one's empty. This one's empty, and this one's empty. So we have 4 empty bins here, which is great. And then just in this corner, she keeps a blanket and her like early readers that she reads to herself during reading time. And she's got a little doll bunk bed, and then her fan, which we use for white noise, her garbage, and then that we are keeping her treasures. So anything like pictures of her friends or any like creations like these she makes that she really, really wants to hold on to. If she doesn't want to display them, she can keep them in there, but it's nice to have a limit to how much she can have. And so this was full of stuff too, and now it's very minimal, which is good. And then she has this little thing with some art supplies and her Christmas tree, so that won't be there all year either. So it'll be nice to have just a blank slate here. Next up is my 5-year-old's room. She has a loft bed where we keep just a few things underneath. I just added this cube unit. She had a cube unit with her Calico Critters dollhouse on it, but we ended up bringing that to the playroom because they really like to play with it as a group. So it works really well in there, but this gave us some extra space for just some doll stuff and books and stuff like that. She's got her dresser full of clothes, and then she also has a big dollhouse for her LOL dolls and Barbies, and she has this to organize it, which is nice, and she has her little display case here. So her closet is fairly organized. Up here we have the clothes that our oldest daughter has grown out of, that our middle daughter has not grown into yet, so it's nice to just have these to pull them out as soon as she outgrows her current clothes. So we have her hanging clothes here, we have her folding clothes in the dresser, but then this is where it gets kind of crowded. So I have this full of blankets and I guess a raincoat and stuffed animals. I've got her luggage. These are all like summery clothes since it's the dead of winter right now in Minnesota. So these are clothes that still fit her but are out of season. So I just like having them there. I can easily grab them because our weather changes so quickly from day to day. But then we have this dress up clothes little wardrobe thing I made a couple years ago for Christmas, and it's just time to declutter some of this stuff. So I'm going to be going through this bin and all of these clothes. Okay, so we've got a baby blanket I want to keep. I have this actually goes like to her bed, makes it look like a little house, which is cute. This raincoat needs to get hung up. But now we have all these stuffed animals, so I think I will, I mean, some of them are super sentimental. Like my husband made this for me. My oldest daughter made this for my middle daughter. This was her comfort item for years. But some of these I feel like I could keep away for a little while and see if she asks for them. I'm gonna keep this one because my oldest daughter has the same one and she kept hers. But this kangaroo, so I'm gonna keep these, but I want to keep them out so she'll actually maybe play with them because she loves stuffed animals. She has like 7 in her bed right now that she loves. So and this one's sentimental too. So I don't want to like put on the internet that I'm going to just get rid of my kids' toys. I think you always have to know your own kid. My oldest daughter is at an age where she's very sentimental about things and would be distraught if I threw something away that she wanted and really liked, and maybe I didn't know that. My 5-year-old too is very sentimental, but she's also much more of a, like, she just wants to keep everything. So my tactic with her is to get rid of stuff when she's not here. Sometimes I go through things with her and she's okay with it, but for this, I'm gonna go through things when she's not here. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna just keep it in the garage, and if in a few months she doesn't ask for it, then I'll get rid of it. But she's the kind of kid, if she sees it again, she automatically wants it, so you have to take a different approach. My 2-year-old doesn't even remember half the stuff she has, so I can go through it and it's not a big deal, but I obviously know the things she really loves. So just putting that out there, do what works best for each of your kids, and I'm sure it's different for each one. So I don't want these in the closet. I will keep the blankets in here and the thing for her bed just as backup blankets, like if she throws up in the night and needs a new blanket or whatever. But I feel good about that. I'm going to hang her raincoat back up. And now I'm going to move on to the dress up clothes. So my kids love to dress up. Some of these, like, I don't know, this is where it's really hard because we have so many cute dress up clothes, but we don't need all of them and they're like falling off. I think she wore this for Halloween and she loved it, but it's this super huge hoop skirt. So this is what I'm going to set aside. I'm not getting rid of yet, but I'm going to set aside for a few months, and if by like February, March she hasn't asked for it, then I'll donate it. I'm going to get rid of this Frozen cape. They never use that. I'm not too worried about that. I've got a doctor outfit. This dress, gonna keep. This one's like falling apart, so I'm just gonna throw it probably. Another dress. This was a dance costume and they like wearing those. I'm gonna keep these. This is I don't need 2 frozen dresses. So this one, although it's a little dirty, it's in better shape. And then my daughter loved this dress, but it's starting to fall apart, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then I will keep our fireman coat. Okay, so that looks a lot better. What's really bad though is just how like overflowing these are with stuff. So, my daughter was an elephant for Halloween, but I don't think she really cares to be an elephant for dress up. Like, we have this unicorn dress, but it's kind of crazy looking, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I have a bunch of these princess dresses that are like 2-piece, which I really do like. So I'm just gonna keep all of those in one bin so that they can easily find them. Like, this crown is broken, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of the elephant things. This bow is so cute, I can't get rid of it. Okay, I've got a fairy wand. I'm definitely gonna get rid of these wigs. I have a Ariel wig, they never wear the wigs. And I have a Moana wig, which I don't need. Oh yeah, this dress, this is cute. Okay. I mean, how many pink dresses do they need? I don't know, but 3 girls. So I have now a bin of those like tops and bottoms for princesses. And then I'm gonna make a bin full of like, I don't really know. I have my Girl Scouts thing. I don't know. The girls don't really ever wear the gloves. Like, do I keep the gloves? Do I get rid of the gloves? I don't know. I feel like there's never matches. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of the gloves. I think in this bin, I'm gonna put like, we have like the sword. I have, and just like headbands and things that go along with some of the costumes, like masks and wands. So that'll be one bin. And then I have a ton of ballet slippers, so I'm sure there's more that'll turn up other parts of the house. And I have this fireman hat, so that'll be the last one. Much better. And this is the pile of stuff I'm either going to donate or throw away from there. Okay, next up is this little cube unit. Here she has some accessories and things. Oh, I didn't know she had LOL dolls in here. Those don't belong there. She likes to hide things in different places. I've got some like dress-up necklaces, and here's some more dress-up stuff. It's like, I think I'm just going to put all these with the dress-up stuff. Makes more sense to me. Here we've got some books we read at bedtime, her little purse. This is supposed to be like fidget stuff, but random other stuff gets put in here that I'm gonna go through. And then here's all doll stuff. So this is all her like Our Generation doll and American Girl doll clothes. We've got my Samantha desk when I was a kid, and then a tub. So I'm gonna go through all this. Okay, I'm gonna go through the doll stuff. I'm gonna dump this all out. There's just way too much. We don't need this many doll clothes. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. So I'm just gonna go through, pick our favorites. And see, that goes to the stuffed animal. So I actually went and found the other tension rod I have for doll clothes. I think it would be helpful to have some of her dresses hung up so she could see them easier. And then I'm going to put the rest of the accessories in smaller bins that she can see in so that she can keep it organized better and also find where everything is, so she's not like putting them away in random places. So I think I'm going to put this in the middle so she can get to it easy. I will link to the little doll hangers and the tension rods below. rest of the clothes, I'm just gonna, like main clothes, I'm just gonna put in here. Okay, so that's gonna go here. And then if there are, I think I'm gonna put the tights and things in here. So she's got tights and socks. Okay, now for her little fidget thing. She's got a lot of random stuff in here. But the rest is like calm down stuff, so I'm just gonna put that here. This is a LOL thing, which will go with her LOLs, a random book. And then that can stay. I think I'm actually gonna take this and this out and put it under her bed, which is where she has her doll beds, so she can easily play with those. And then here I'm gonna put her stuffed animals. Okay, that's looking a lot better, and I know I can easily shift things around or get a bigger bin just to put all of her stuffed animals in. If she gets some Christmas stuff that's going to need to take up those shelves, not a big deal. She still has a ton of space under her bed. She has an LOL camper and some of her doll stuff. And then I have, this is bin to donate, this is to throw away, and this is stuff to keep in case they think about it in the next couple months, and if they don't, then I'll donate. As far as her doll stuff, we recently went through LOL dolls and got rid of anything they don't want, so it's nothing too crazy. It's all stuff they play with, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, last bedroom I'm gonna do is my baby's bedroom. She's 2 now, so I guess she's not really a baby, but she's my baby. So she does have toys in this cube unit, a good amount of which I think I'm going to donate because she's kind of grown out of and lost interest in them, and I know she's getting a decent amount of toys that are gonna stay in her room. And then she's got her little book wall over here that I rotate a lot, so I don't need to worry about that. And then this bin of randomness. And then she's got her little dollhouse that I think will stay. Okay, first off, she loves this toy. I highly recommend this, but we always lose the balls. We only have 2 of 4, and I don't know where the hammer is. I'm sure I'll find it in this mess. But she has one of these at my parents' house she plays with a lot, so I don't think we need 2 different ball toys. So, oh gosh. So I'm going to donate that. This is kind of something she just never really plays with anymore. She loves her little purse, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put it in a bin. This goes to another toy that's not in here right now. We ended up buying this for her when our other girls were spending their allowance money, and she doesn't really ever play with it, and it's really annoying, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of these little stuffed animals. She has a kaleidoscope I'll keep in here. I'm going to put that over here. We'll keep the little bear. She did get this little wagon and picnic set, which is super cute, but she just never plays with it. I think I'll add the food and stuff to our play food, and then I'm going to donate the little wagon. There are some like busy books and things that I'm going to take out of her room. I'm going to keep in case we ever have little kids over. I still watch, you know, the occasional family from time to time. So I don't want to get rid of like all the baby stuff and toddler stuff, but I'm just going to put it with our toy rotation. I'll just keep one bin of toddler and baby stuff. So I'm going to move these down to that. I will keep these little books in here though, because they are fun for when she's playing in her room, just something to look at and interact with.
Who's ready to dance?
I don't love toys that make noise, but usually if she's playing up in her room, it's because I'm trying to make supper or we're trying to homeschool and she's getting into everything, and so I can easily still see her room and make sure she's fine. But sometimes these noisy toys, it's nice to have just 1 or 2 of them when your kid's melting down and they like just need something to distract them or catch their attention. So I'm gonna keep that one. My girls all love this Montessori coin box, so I'm gonna keep that as well. So That's really good. I have 3 empty cubes right now. That's awesome. So I have all these stuffed animals in here. She does love her piano. Stop. This one I don't like. Getting rid of. Stop! Getting rid of that one. She loves her little piano. I think I'll put it up here. And we love our Mr. Buckle. As for, like, they never play with these. I hate these ducks. Oh. Stop. Okay. Okay, she's got tons of these little tiny stuffed animals she never plays with. Oh, there's the hammer. Told you I'd find it. And one of the balls. I'm gonna get rid of most of these. Actually, I'm gonna keep them in this bin. I decided I'm gonna keep this for if we have little kids over because it's really nice to put on like a high chair to distract them. So here's stuff I'm going to relocate to a different place in the house, and here's all the stuff I'm going to donate. You can see the chair works really well here, so she can sit and read her books. And now we have 2 slots open, which I can, you know, reconfigure this to have even more slots open, but that's going to be really nice. Okay, here in the living room, we keep toys that I rotate monthly. So what I'm going to do is take all these toys out. I'm going to separate them all in the living room. I've got the play kitchen over here. I'm going to bring the toys that I rotate also in the playroom here. We've got their Legos I'm not going to mess with. But just these toys, I'm going to leave the Calico Critters. This is all Calico Critter stuff here now. I already know I'm getting rid of this because it drives me crazy when my 2-year-old plays with it and she gets the pieces everywhere. And then this is our toy rotation set up in the laundry room. I'm going to bring all these bins up and go through all the rest of the toys. Okay, all the toys are up here. It's just helpful to see what we have so I know what we never play with. I can combine things, I can get rid of things, and it's just easier when you see it all in one place. What I'm gonna do now is just go through everything rapid fire. If we don't play with it a lot, get rid of it. If we do, keep it and organize it. So kind of try to do this as quickly as I possibly can. Okay, that took about 20 minutes. I've got like people and a bus and a train. I've got just some random stuff like manipulative type things. This is like our doctor and vet stuff, our magnetiles, just some more manipulative type toys. This is all that baby stuff, like early toddler baby stuff. And then I have some little people sets, Peppa Pig and this house, 3 little bears. That was mine as a little girl. And then the shape sorter. This is all that I'm going to get rid of. I'm keeping the Love Every blocks. I just don't really like the container. Just some like this porcupine hedgehog thing and this raccoon thing. This breaks all the time, drives me crazy, and those little pigs just get everywhere and drive me crazy. I love this parking garage, except it falls apart all the time. I've super glued it so many times and I'm just sick of super gluing it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Just some extra play food type things that we don't need, utensils and baby stuff. Jenga blocks we just never use, just some extra stuff we just never play with because we have plenty. So gonna get rid of all this. So I have 2 empty bins now and I'm really happy about that. And I did already refill these areas because I, don't need to be able to fit all of our toys in the rotation, just whatever we're not currently using. So we've got dolls here, instruments, which I may regret later, the barn with the animals. This is just like old phones and cameras and things like that for playing dramatic play. And then we've got our felt mats that I made and our Love Every Camper and just some peg dolls and things. Our Love Every little counter toy. My 2-year-old and 5-year-old love this little nesting doll. And these are just like manipulative fidget type toys that they play with. I got our Love Every placemats out to use for the play kitchen area. I thought they'd really like that. And then we have our baby dolls and their accessories. And I totally forgot to get the cookies out. I like to get those out for Christmas time, so now they can play with those. And then down here I put our abacus and our clock up here. Our Grimm stacker, which I'm sure one of the pieces is under the couch. Our cardboard stacking toys, our ponies, little tracing boards, our Love Every blocks, this double-decker bus with peg dolls, our shape sorter, and then for my 2-year-old, just this like animal peekaboo play set and our little nesting eggs. I do have a lot of like table activities and puzzles and things, but I decided I'm not going to go through them because it's not like we're overflowing. It's just a little disorganized right now, but it's not bad. And that's something I can go through after Christmas if I want, but it's not like we have way too many that I need to get rid of. So here's all the throwaway stuff. And here is all the get rid of, either donate, try to sell, or hold on to and decide in a couple months what to do with it. So I feel really good about this. So I'm going to put everything away, pack up all the donation stuff, get it in the van to bring to the donation center before my kids see it and decide they want to keep all this stuff that they haven't played with in a year. And I hope this encouraged you to do a little decluttering. Doesn't have to be this grand, but just go through some of the areas in your home where your kids are going to be getting more of a certain type of thing, like clothes or toys or games, and just pull out anything that you haven't used in a long time to make room for the new. As always, thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas. I will see you next time. Happy decluttering. Bye.